Hey, what's going on? This is our Mario Blue Topaz, whatever you prefer. But this is a stream that was supposed to happen on Tuesday, but I had some things going on personally. But I don't want to let anyone down on the stream. So this is a belated stream, a one-shot retro game, and for a call of Jose. Wait, that's not how you pronounce it. Hang on. You know, because it's Spanish and it's a cowboy game. And I remember playing this years ago, but I haven't really finished it. Right, let's see how we pronounce this thing. I thought I had Spanish in my blood, and I can't really pronounce it. Hang on. Call of Juarez. And I said Jose. And the Call of Juarez Gunslinger. It's a short but a pretty good first-person shooter, all about cowboys. Don't know much about the story. Apparently, there's 3 games of this. I only have like this one here, so I'm not so sure about the other ones, but hey, let's get started. Gonna play this with the keyboard and mouse. Now, hang on. Let's see. Seems like some stuff in the background. I want to see my chat. If I get my chat ready. Okay. Okay. Alright, here goes nothing. Hey, this is gonna be something. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start a new game. Gonna do this on normal mode. Oh. In Kansas, 1910. It's gonna be a Civil War.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so.
There's
I haven't
also
been here in
Red Dead
many
Redemption
years.
I can play.
Name's Silas Greaves.
Sure.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight.
Oh, hello.
That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great
Kind of
stories.
reminds me of Mad
couple.
Moxie.
Any of them true?
Borderlands.
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Oh my
Damn
God,
right.
Billy the Kid.
That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Something to tell me that Billy the Kid is gonna betray me. That's he's telling stories, but I still managed to.
It was about 30 years
Hell.
ago.
Oh,
Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
okay. You been awarded this experience to collect for collected nuggets of truth.
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Man, the sensitivity is high. Hang on. This is 10 out. 10 out down just a little bit. Yeah, so you can always. Hey, you'll have one skill point. Just for now. Because forget grinding for stuff. Because I wanted to do this in one go, I have to get what this game, get all the game's rewards, which is how do I use it is unknown. Okay, that's a little better.
You heard Pat. Need to
Return
stay
and
here,
hide
keep
out.
an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Who's that?
Is he with us? Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
They're coming from the rear!
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out. So that's just what I did.
Hey, we got one behind us! There, they own it!
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
I can go first person right there.
I knew that going through that front door meant putting my butt in a shooting gallery, so I decided to get sneaky.
Like a snake. Control.
Watch out! God damn it, he's right behind us! Where the hell's Garrett?
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
Bitches running.
I'm gonna set up
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
Okay, dude.
Not a bad idea. It would be a
Press
turkey
A
shoot
to
from up
dodge
there.
or D.
What incarnation?
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Don't let him get away with
Oh shit. I can dodge bullets. Every cowboy's dream, I tell you what.
I'm putting you down.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Watch your flank.
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Come on.
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
The water. Ah.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside,
dead, you bastards.
none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty
Hey,
Dave.
buddy. Dirty Dave.
Better than a rat in a trap.
Are you related to Dirty Dan for any reason?
And upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie Bolton.
How about that?
No, where's Pinhead Larry, too? 21 kid kills by the age of 21.
Billy looked at me
So
and said,
every day on his
"About time,
birthday, he
amigo.
kills somebody."
Grab a gun and get to the window.
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
That sucks.
Dead or alive.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming. That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Oh man, this is epic.
What are you?
Okay.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor. What's that mean? It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatlin, Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do? Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
What? Using one of the
Jack
doors as a
is
shield? That didn't do
joshing
shit for you.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I? Making my way past a passel of fallen
Dual
foes.
wielding. Like, people must love like having
Sounds like
two
you're
weapons
hired
at
a whole
once. That's like the
regiment of
coolest
hired
thing.
guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Okay, I got to do it.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
Man, the game's so cool.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
No good, lousy son of a bitch. Fuck. Butterfingers. I don't know how I'm gonna do with him when he can't even pick up his
Challenged him
badge.
to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Man, we always got that one fanboy. Okay, keep keep your enemy for focus using. Okay, interesting mechanic. Keep focus on the enemy. Don't move. And when your opponent reaches for the gun, press gun click. Click left to draw your weapon, aim, and aim, then fire again.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached
what?
those damn stables.
Okay, let's see what really happened. They just told me how to do
Stepped inside, and bam! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on, how did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Just the beginning. I just realized I took out 67 people. I'm not doing it mean. If I see anyone to do it mean, I swear to God, I'm just not gonna trust your ass. Man, I don't know how to find the nuggets of truth, but maybe it has to do with something. Okay, seems like it was a bit easier afterward. Would you like to switch to hard mode? You can always change. Yeah. Okay. Let's try hard mode.
So what
I know how
happened?
much I'm
Did
gonna
Garrett
die here,
arrest
but-
you?
Yeah, after I came to, bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid. It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
1888.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy.
A lot of excitement in there.
What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape, too. My first order of business was finding a firearm. Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Looks like it hold it together with duct tape. I know, so duct tape was a thing back then. Oh yeah.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus. Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his face. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. Guards were everywhere looking for him. Can't let the kid get away.
Also, look at the water.
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it was so slippery, and I just died. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so it was so slippery, I'll tell you, court. Okay. Oh, you gotta wait till the game tells you you can climb
The whole
on something.
town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
How the hell did the kid escape? Garrett's gonna kick our ass!
Okay, go in.
Can't have gotten far!
Okay, going down ain't no good, so I don't know where else to go. See, like, I don't know where they're supposed to go from there. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, we're all the way off to a good start, and I'm dying already. It's on hard mode, and hey, like it's on hard mode. I can see why it's on hard mode. No, okay. Oh, okay. God, I can't be a game journalist. I don't want to be a game journalist. That's worse than death.
What did he do? He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past. But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me.
Yeah, stealth is an
Apparently,
option.
some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
I'll flank him! He's in town somewhere!
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Oh, damn! There's enemies right behind me. Okay, maybe to turn into hard mode and Hummer wasn't the best idea.
Let's do this!
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts.
What the horse did to you? I don't know why you being discriminatory against horses. What's wrong with horses? Punk ass.
Can't hide forever!
Oh. Good Lord. A nugget is somewhere nearby. But I don't know how to collect those things. Is this some sort of metal detector or something? You're saying it there somewhere, but I don't know. But it's not a collectathon.
That town's going to hell in a handbasket.
But I don't know no way even the Golden Nut Nuggets does. Okay.
But where was the kid?
Seriously, the fall damage. It's like Dark Souls and Elden Ring.
And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Yeah.
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
Oh shit. Yo, right at my face.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun.
Let's do this. Get the women off the street.
Well, maybe you should have just left it there. Maybe put a lock on it or something. Maybe people won't steal it.
We can take him.
Gotta be long distance with a rifle. I don't have anything else.
I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob
No,
came
sir.
right up
No
behind
way,
me,
no
angry
how.
as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun.
It's my
So
shotgun.
we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Adjust your hand. for faster hand. He's had you. Okay. You hear how hard BB and enjoy your weapon first. But when you know it's a dishonor act and anti-section. Oh, damn it. We're gonna be at this for a while. Man, a lot of things to focus on. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. He wanted to do it early. Get dishonor. Got dishonor on me, dishonor on my goddamn cow. Doing this extra shit here. Jesus Christ.
He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Okay, let's just twist it to normal.
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well,
okay.
Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Ah. Okay. Would it be easier on control of
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
I have no
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor passengers. Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None.
I guess not.
It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies'
Got Native
heads,
Americans up in here.
making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding
Come
my
on,
own
I
against an
gotta face them all
overwhelming
again
enemy
because
force.
someone doesn't know how to listen to the damn story.
See, at the time,
Come on now.
I was still pretty green.
And all those
often
gun sounds
blundered
are
into
fucking up your hearing.
situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to find my way past these other assholes first. Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Looks like I can't really, attack them with one surprisingly.
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Alright.
He's getting away!
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. The bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I
Jesus
wasn't about
Christ.
to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow.
Just
Because there
to
would be,
progress through the
if
story.
Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
You wasn't thinking at all. Yeah, cowboys don't think.
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going.
Hey, jump the damn fuck. Okay.
And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know.
Get rid of the rest of them.
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo.
Dynamite.
That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds. It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Gatling gun.
I
Ain't
yelled
no
out at
May
the top of my
Jenkins.
lungs, Clanton, I'm coming for you! A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because
Ain't
that
no
old
stealth
fool
was
had a
already-
Gatling
when
gun
you
and
only knows
enough
what you're
bullets
doing.
to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Okay. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I aimed shooting there.
Let me tell you, that was the longest uphill climb of my entire damn life. Well, one of the longest. There was that one time I was pursuing Frank James, Jesse James' brother.
Jesse James?
Perhaps we could talk about that one later. Now, where was I?
In a sequel.
Right. I had old man
damn it.
Clanton in my sights.
Okay. This is just downright ridiculous. Well, I guess you shoot him all the way over there, but no. Okay, wait for
Let
him
me
to
tell
reload.
you, that was the longest uphill climb of my entire damn life. Well, one of the longest. There was that one time I was pursuing Frank James, Jesse James' brother.
Jesse James?
Perhaps we could talk about that one later. Now, where was I? Right. I had old man Clanton in my sights.
I still can't get to him.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon. But it was just me.
Oh! Damn, I was close. Okay. Go down, you freak.
I don't know how you lived this long. Try me instead, you coward. You one stupid bitch.
Ah, the one time I read. Okay, this is some bullshit.
one of the
There
cowboys
we go.
made it out of there alive, and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Man, okay.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Herb's coming!
Get ready, boys. Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise. After that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge.
Jesus.
So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil. Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
Might as well just stick with the rifle. And I do anything to the pistols, to revolvers. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh. Okay.
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the Cowboys identified each other. And I was beginning to wish I had one myself.
Got it. What if someone else had a red bandana, just not in the game? Just like having a red bandana. How the fuck
But I
was
wasn't
you know?
about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Somebody killed me!
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday
Oh,
might
you can
have taken
double it.
That lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But the game is so cool, man. So.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of
Maybe
rocks
because
and
his
a
son was a
yellow belly
bitch.
to boot. Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Oh yeah.
wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Sometimes it doesn't automatically aim. It's not like Deadeye. But why should it be Deadeye? I wish I still had that shotgun I had the previous level. Just destroying shit.
There were carts everywhere, piles of
Look
lumber,
out.
and God
You
knows
was
what
literally
else
just
for people to
sitting
hide behind.
Okay. Okay. You're gonna have fall damage if I fall like 2 feet and I'm dead. And a slight tap to some logs and immediately dead.
That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
Either way into Toad's thing is like, there we go.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
There's a shotgun I was looking for.
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Take a shot before he takes a shot.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open. Time to dance with the devil.
Dude, I was shooting right at him. What? How didn't take any damage after that? What kind of shit is that? Seriously, like, I was shooting right at him and nothing happened. Son of a bitch. So good.
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
I'm sensing another duel that's about to happen. Okay.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
I could. I don't know, but
incredible,
since
sir.
I have,
I always
because the
thought that Doc
title's in
Holliday
the
was the one that
goddamn
killed
way.
him.
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Alright. And the duels are stressful.
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Harry Plummer.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
We're about to fight.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits, and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
This could. The price on his head could at least give me a house. Or at least half a house nowadays. Or a quarter.
Has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine. Besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
Alright. They're going into the mines. Found a secret, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Oh, and I just got out. Okay. Jeez, keep getting lost. Oh no, is that the... What the hell? Why does it feel like I'm going around in circles? It felt like I was going around in circles. Jesus Christ.
I knew that
Oh, that
dynamite
made more
wasn't
sense.
mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's son. Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Dangerous, desperate individuals.
Damn it.
If Daddy had lived to see Alfred Nobel's explosive invention, my guess is he would have told Samuel Colt to kiss his ass. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter, which I had no idea how to breach.
Fuck. Jesus. Because, you know, you load-ins are son of a bitch to do it.
Do you know who we are? I thought I was some kind of hero.
Call me out for I'm just doing that for money. Yeah.
I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny. But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
Can't hide forever!
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around.
God damn him!
And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell.
All right.
It's you or me.
Oh, that's the nugget down there.
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Oh!
This is why
just like
I
that.
do not like hiding.
Just like that. Just drop to your death immediately after I say something. God damn. What was the other? What was the other way?
Leave him to me.
Wait, that's secret. No, no, secret nugget. That damn nugget. Right in my grass. Okay. There we go. Okay, that doesn't need to be back, like all the way around here. Man, that's 8 fall damage.
Quick reflexes
Especially when it's
often
not
make up
too
for lack
far.
of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked.
I'll just walk into that one. Because why not?
I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come. With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, the body has to know what he's shooting at.
I'm just...
All it takes is
I'm
one
just killing
tiny
myself.
spark, and boom.
Well, no shit.
Get him! Get him! You can't hide forever. You'll die for this, you hear me?
Alright.
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tomb. I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane.
Yeah.
It's a good
what?
thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it.
Because I died. Because I died.
Instead, I spotted a ladder. Way into the mine.
Okay,
from the
what is up with
opposite
this
side.
game is changing this story?
It was a long
Tell
way
us what
around,
happened.
but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder
Man,
required
fuck
some
you for your
caution,
heights.
because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith, which ain't easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell. I was determined not to give up, however. As Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
What? So that
I picked
the
the more
elevator's gonna
convenient
break
and
I'm gonna
more
die,
dangerous route.
Didn't know the game will allow me to have a choice. Good thing the elevator didn't break.
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Okay, gotta go around. What? Okay, what the hell? Oh. That makes more sense. Look at this Timu Amaham Lincoln.
This is gonna hurt. This day is just getting worse and worse for you.
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was gonna take some doing.
They're gonna need a dustpan to pick you up. Show yourself. I need some help here! Come on, boys! Take this cocksucker out!
Come on. Oh, I'm right there.
Gonna blow you in street, boy! You ain't taking me!
Why does it sound like he's whining?
In a million pieces! So off! You can shoot, but can you aim? This, you son of a bitch! Get out here!
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
So, did you finally
Bounty
go after
hunter
that
has
Bob
bounties,
feller?
I tell you what.
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself. Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself.
Sounds dangerous, my friend.
I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different.
What? I dodged it! God, this fucking game.
I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
You think you can kill me?
You know, that kind of dodge reminds me of the Angry Birds game.
I thought the
Like,
Texas
who's
Rangers
gonna does
got
that?
hard.
Nobody. None
Yeah.
of us try.
That's what they want you to believe. It was cold in a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres. To the very same saloon we're sitting in today. Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me, and wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed
learn how to tell
miscreants and
stories
other
better.
assorted thugs.
You know, beginning, the middle, the
He and his
end.
men set up camp
Just tell
outside
it.
of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
Shit, it's cold out here. I'm freezing my giblets off. Ain't right, we gotta stay out here keeping watch like this.
Ain't nobody stupid enough to go after Hardin anyway.
Better 3 hours early than a minute too late.
Shoot that son of a bitch!
They didn't ask why I was there. They knew. As most of them were wanted as well. I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to inform their jefe of my unwelcomed presence.
Yeah, you know you can't beat me. It's crazy shit house right
Hail Hardin, someone's coming for him!
Stop that sumbitch!
Stop that son of a bitch.
Let the boys know we got another law dog.
I wondered if Bob was among them,
Probably not.
and I steeled
Did
myself
you know
for the
how
fight
these
ahead.
wannabe
For
cowboys
as good as I was,
they hide when
deep
trouble
down I
is
wondered
nearby.
if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better. Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story. I didn't learn until later that
What does that have to
night
do
was
with
in
that one
fact
guy
his
again?
birthday celebration.
Oh, on his birthday? I'm killing people on his birthday? That's bad.
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon. Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me.
Can't get a good shot
fact, I felt a certain hostility.
Ow. Yeah, this is expressive form of hospitality. I don't think I want it.
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was short-lived, as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
There he is again. First kill at 15. Killed a man for snoring. Damn.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
Oh, now you're telling me to dodge this shit? Oh! No, you kidding me?
No, wait! You didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it. That man was faster than greased lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life. Shot him in the back in a saloon just like this one. Anybody up for another beer? Ben?
What kind of shitty story was that? You had the ability to dodge bullets, and then you didn't get to kill them.
Thank you, darling.
This guy's just a bad storyteller.
Some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, did you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation.
Wait, like Grey Fox from Oblivion. From Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Okay, looks like we're at that halfway point to this game. Alright, alright, I'm gonna go.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
Okay, let's let's do a little bit BRB. Do some stresses. Get some water, maybe get some food even have anything. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh, like the nuggets are like trivia. They're random. They're not even in order.
Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger. as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him. They saw me before I saw them.
Oh. Damn. Seriously, every time with that shit. Oh.
They saw me before I saw them. Crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting has started,
you think?
There was no backing down. It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there. I admit to having some regrets about going out there the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of those.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout. Deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussing.
Yeah, Molly doesn't have any, like, much lines in this game so far. Just listening, looking pretty, with a massive chesticles on screen.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the wall.
Okay, I don't know where they're gonna go. Just picking a path here.
How big was his
Hopefully
cave?
it's the right
Big
path.
as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars. They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live
only
ones
is
than
that
the dead
to-
ones.
The last thing I need deal with some damn ghosts. There we go. Yeah.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to 2 Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the
I
Mescalero.
guess they really do
So
like
what
to
happened?
share, huh?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death.
I don't know which one is like better.
I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me. As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul will have no rainbow if the eye have no tears.
he said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior,
Coyote man.
or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past
Sounds like
until the
something
venom
you could say
poisons
to
your
the
heart,
Punisher.
and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk. I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle. I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back. I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Damn. Guess I have to run and jump at him.
I I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo's right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
All this voodoo mumbo-jumbo.
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady.
Jesus Christ. I was stuck. I was fucking stuck. This game's tripping. Wow, the enemies can do that too? Fuck right off with that.
Steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who are you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache
like you're already to
warriors.
drag out most of the story
I didn't
already.
take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them. And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before. I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me. But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air.
Whoa. The magic.
Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty. Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem, might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand.
Yeah, they do sound like
Those
freaking
Daltons were lawmen
Grandpa
once, before they all went bad,
from
robbing
Ben 10.
banks and trains clear across the
His name is
territory. Until Coffeeville,
Coincidence?
of
I
course.
think not.
I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of the riot?
I did my best, sir. We all did. It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob 2 banks at the same time. 2 banks on the same damn street. Wow. Story was Bob Dalton's girl was always writing him about how he had no ambition. Well, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeeville just to shut her up. Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property.
Shoot him right at it.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait for something.
Probably the end is gonna be
This
like
bounty
an
hunter
epic
knew
duel
those brothers were far too
where
proud to ever lay down their guns.
we get all of the
He went in there
the,
alone to confront those criminals.
of the showdown, slowdown.
One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind. He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank. Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting.
Wait.
From above. A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did.
Wait, so I actually started laughing? Okay, never mind. I thought you were gonna start laughing.
It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
We've got company.
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free. Like Jim Bowie and Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch!
That's right. You
can't hide from me.
Over there!
This is like how to just fly. How to shoot him with a shotgun.
That's Silas Greaves! What the hell?
Blam! Blam! He came
How
away
I could get more
victorious,
aim with a
taking
shotgun
down those
than the
thieving
rifle.
Daltons.
That's ridiculous.
His name was Silas Greaves, and when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
Of course it didn't.
It was early evening, not high noon. The Daltons blew up a safe, and were all set to hightail it out of there. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
That's it for you!
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. And finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in coffee.
Man, you can't tell a consistent. Can tell a cohesive story. Man, all that he said, she said bullshit. Come on.
Hey, you got us. What's in them?
Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions. I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hold up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons, and they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons, which wasn't any surprise, because those 2 families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeyville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
Gotta go out there. Oh, no.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to escape.
Okay. I don't know how the hell I'm proposing. I have to stay here. Don't move. For the love of God. It's like the Final Destination logs. Wait.
It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
I'm gonna plant you where you stand.
Do some dishonorable BS right now.
You messed with the wrong damn Dalton. You ain't
That
getting
took
by
half his
me,
health.
Reed. Gonna put you like a redheaded stepchild.
There we go.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think
Wait, you
put
think
all
he's
those
50
damn
Cent?
holes in him? But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this.
And in that time, a whole posse of local
They're
vigilantes
about to
offered
start
to
a
lend a
forest
hand.
fire.
We'll track him to the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
Surprised they don't hear any additional footsteps from below.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell. It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks.
I kinda like it how this game does the water.
It was autumn.
Looks
The maple trees were in full color,
I can't say clean.
red as blood. The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
Are you sure? Because I can see just fine. Okay. The checkpoints, the waypoints, those red bandanas.
Bury them in the swamp. Let them where they stand.
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanted to do me harm, so I had to face them alone. I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
Hey.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
And by mean, I mean shooting them in the face with some bullets.
The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Wow.
Bring it on.
That just...
Point being, I was under serious attack.
Oh. There's a shotgun in. Okay. No, it ain't. Ain't that much.
I'm gonna cut you in two. I'm still
and my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
Oh no, it's fine. I don't need reinforcements. I'm good.
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view.
All right. Just what I needed.
But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running through the bushes. Of course, I
You're just full
followed
of
them.
stats, aren't you?
But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve? So I just started walking, and pretty soon
Oh,
No, who was that
Steve.
snoring?
Steve!
huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
There were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now,
Jesus
where was
Christ.
I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So,
So
where
you are
was
big
I?
time.
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
It's like you can have a good run, and then the story should change. Just for like.
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet. But I did find a few of their cousins.
So it is.
You
No, it
can
is for fun.
breed like rabbits.
Yeah.
Or Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what.
I'm mispressing buttons.
Bounty hunters! Stop that, son of a bitch! Kill that goddamn bounty hunter!
But hell, what's more important than family?
Oh, damn it. I don't know how I managed to get stuck again. Okay.
Bounty hunters! Stop that, son of a bitch! Get it! Somebody kill that son of a bitch!
Hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
I think we got his dander up!
are out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them.
So there was a swamp here.
And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps?
Guess it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high. And those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces. Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature.
Feels like I'm in the final stretch.
Plus, I'm stubborn as hell. Right about then, much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. But it turned out that they had me.
Take him
Yep,
out!
I knew it.
I'm sending you to hell!
Bastards.
The Daltons had played me like a fiddle.
After all this.
Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a
Did you
fight.
hear about that ship that's gonna launch next year?
You're talking about the Titanic. If you ask
Oh,
me,
there
it's
is a
too
Titanic.
blessed big. I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the
Go tell that story anyway.
oh God,
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Greaves?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. It It was time to settle this once and for all.
Oh yeah, Gatling gun.
About to come at me one at a time. They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down.
Great idea.
Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, this is some bullshit. Because I had to, and not only had to shoot, I also had to dodge. Oh, that's gonna be pretty damn fast.
They got it wrong.
There we go.
A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds. Paroled 14 years later, he moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
Oh! God, the dueling just hella stressful. I don't know how you're gonna get it like perfectly. Not even sure you can get at it 100%.
My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told. It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch.
Wild bunch of wood.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy, they were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right. They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above, so I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
Yeah. No good, lousy sumbitch. I wasn't staying there for long. I'll tell you what.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that ridge. What'd you say? I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
Oh, shit. I was just going the wrong way.
Who's that son of a bitch? This ain't goddamn Pinkerton!
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados. Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Ah, damn it.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
Good. Hit me with an axe. Sure got me with a tomahawk.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death.
Oh, what? Oh, that's bullshit.
Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway. So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
I'm just getting started. Hide you, Billy, little son of a bitch.
like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Yeah. I don't know why that didn't get an achievement. They got skills that pay the bills. Okay, but okay. Okay. Oh, that'll make too much sense.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a hand.
You mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Oh, they didn't stop interrupting the damn story.
Help? From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the wild bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Who the hell is that? Take cover! Retreat! Retreat! He's killing everybody!
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they?
Another turn intersection.
Only a few stragglers were left. I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
I'm to Papa. I can do this all day.
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nose Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
I hate this. Oh, damn it! I forgot I can dodge guns. Dude, there's so much shit. There's so much shit you gotta remember.
that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America. They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
We might actually have an actual successful run.
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang. So I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with him.
That Kid Curry's kinda crazy, ain't he?
Don't let him hear you singing that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
Who's shooting? We're under fire!
This asshole has a dead.
Oh my god, I'm shooting right at it. It's like,
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
I just started blasting. That's what you're trying to say.
Old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts. And I found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific. The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports. Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the Wild Bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children, though some say it was only 5.
Fun to be like that man.
Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was going to rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver.
I feel bad for the wife.
That whore, Fat Sally, she told me.
Don't need a freaking slut shame.
The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards. And I made it a point to remove any dynamite that I came across. A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Don't you blow us up now.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what they always say, and then boom, we did. Okay, so I can't really shoot at the dynamite.
But the Wild Bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off. It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks.
Have fun.
Guess there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
God damn you!
parts of the dynamites are not like very sensitive. Just blow up at any time. Oh. He's just standing up there dead.
Still standing.
So, what happened then?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
Well, he's just sitting there, just died. He's just dead. He's just hanging. It's like he won't want someone to hug.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
Coincidentally, not using your Jesus powers to fall down.
You hear me?
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling.
There's just
Because
one more
actually, there
dynamite.
was a fourth charge impeding my progress. Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear.
Oh my god.
Why don't you fucking shoot him?
So I proceeded onward and realized that that way just wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward.
Wait, is there a way I can change like all the shaking? Well, I guess not. That's all I got. Yeah, you gonna have to deal with motion blur and camera shake. Hey, how the hell is we supposed to get over there? Oh, now those are gonna run in circles again. It's always the easiest route.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me. It was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it. The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks.
As a hand of coronary falling off. Oh, and that's just circled all the way back. God damn it. How do we even get out of this shit?
Get off the bridge!
How do we even get out of here?
Get off
stupid.
the bridge!
see now.
Get off the bridge!
I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment. Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today. Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge.
Well, it was a touching reunion.
God damn it.
But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass as I was not a young man anymore.
Kill that SOB! Make him bleed! Send him to forget!
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
He's racing to Kid Curry, ain't me! Next week, boy. What's that mess?
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
Tibble, just throw a dynamite at it. Kid Curry. Is someone related to Steph Curry, the basketball player?
Luckily, I had located some dynamite. I still, however, had my work cut out for me.
Oh, shit. All right.
Show yourself, you coward! Time for you to lay down and die. What are you, yellow? Shit! This is the last mistake you'll ever make. Damn! Oh! God damn it, I need some help here. Come on, boys. Take this suckers out.
Alright.
I think he's scared. Stand still so I can kill you, you fat bastard. Give me a hand here, goddammit.
Eventually, I brought that tunnel down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself. He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally.
Oh boy, here we go again. This is my favorite part of the game. Game, not really.
fast as he was. I was just a bit faster. And as he lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryant. He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him.
You motherfucker. Trying to
Those
sneak
were
one.
his last words.
Dear God.
So, Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kinda glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Yeah, kinda.
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
I can imagine most of the people want him dead.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this Jim.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
You can't hide from me.
You said I was hiding.
Now, wait a second. Now, how'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
Jesus Christ, every time. Gotta rewind the damn story. Ask these dumbass questions.
They hopped a freight train, having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the same train. The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my
he
man
just went
and put a
through.
bullet in his head.
Just went through the boxes.
Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached
James
that.
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm
By
finding this all
myself.
a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey.
In the West.
By the way, did
Hold
I
it
mention
down.
that train was flying
Gun up
down
my
those
waist,
tracks like a
straight
bat out
face.
of hell?
All day, not a game.
Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you.
The fuck? Wait, what's going on? Wait, what's going on? What's going on? Did the game just glitch? Please don't do this to me. Right after I'm doing all this. Okay.
I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting
keep going.
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
Oh, I see. They're talking shit.
I don't know, Jack. I
while
think
I'm
I
in the
believe
back.
it. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Boy, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the bar.
But you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof. At some point, some bitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!" It's the damn Pinkertons! Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Yeah, keep missing Red Dead Redemption.
Everybody's always
Like the
mistaking you for somebody
Pendletons.
else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember it.
I bet you are.
What? How do I? Okay.
It was a rickety ride and quite precarious.
Hang on. Alright. Seriously, how do I even get fucked? Oh. I'm a dumbass.
I came across a flat car piled
logs.
high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward.
That worse than on a truck is having logs on a train.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
But I didn't do shit. Oh shit. Jesus fucking Christ. This is not. Sometimes you take damage, sometimes you don't. It just downright stupid. Taking a whole lot longer than it needs to. There we go. And all that, no ammo.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself. There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day. It was then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn train. I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
Yeah, just walk through the fire and not get burned.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you. Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
Yeah, so something feels off here. Stories like his story is just all over the place, and yeah, his trust is decreasing.
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that sumbitch Jim. I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities.
Okay. I need another break after that Gatling gun stuff. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, back.
In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled the res and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Indians?
Yeah, they could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then.
Why I can't see shit?
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul.
Come on now. I think you're getting too drunk to tell this story that, you know, we totally believe
Now,
in.
where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins with the red man. Like that time... Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir.
Of course I did.
Yeah, he's getting
In
too
fact, I can
drunk.
still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul.
Yeah, can we just go back to this to tomorrow? You're too drunk to tell
You
a
will
story
come
now.
to this place again and kill many more men. And the
Oh, I
darkness
see.
will grow until it consumes everything you are.
It goes right back to what he said before. Now I fully understand.
So, did you ever find him? Who? The man you are after.
Let me ask you something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Mr. Greaves, are you all right?
No, he's been drinking too much.
Ooh,
That's what's going on.
death. Oh, death. Won't you
Yeah, he's a little crazy.
spare me over till another year? What is this that I can't see?
No, I'll just leave.
With ice
Just
cold hands,
sick of this shit.
they can hold
Tell me when the
me.
story ends.
Well, I
These dudes are so
am
too drunk
dead.
to tell
None
any
can
stories
excel.
about everybody, not
I'll
even himself.
open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year?
So, are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that sonbitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
Frank James. Frank James, bitch.
I finally did track those outlaws down. They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close.
I can't even see anybody. It is him, but it's like...
I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well. He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me. And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a better angle on me.
Ain't got no angles on him. Trying to shoot him.
Hell, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers,
The
sons.
young man in this is
you were just
believing
looking for
every
justice.
single word.
Is that
every
what I was
single
looking
word
for,
of this.
Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
The James gang. Right. I finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead. It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite. On your person.
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be
Dynamite,
prepared.
man. On your person.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
You're just a man, not a god. Dynamite on your person. Yeah, you really like dynamite, huh? Yeah, just so happen to have it.
And that old shack? Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he
Wow,
died in the
25
fall,
cents
now
a
did
tour?
I?
Now it's $25 a tour.
I'm done with
$50
this
for the
damnable
VIP.
outlaw life. Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
Wow. Just... Yeah, he just quit. He done. The hell, I'll act as the same way.
So, what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts, as I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again. But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive
wow,
woman
you went
exactly,
there,
but
huh?
very friendly. At least she was to me.
Son of a bitch!
It was then
Well,
that the
they're
last
calling
bunch
that
of
out
bandits jumped out of hiding.
over his whole wife.
Don't give up. Would someone please kill him?
See, I'm dead center at it, but it's just not aiming. It's not shooting. They're carrying more ammo than I am. That's
just
bullshit.
Me and Reed.
Okay, here we go again.
I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers. And repay him I did.
All right. It took me a while to get it, but I finally got it.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame you never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him.
Wait, but back to episode 7.
6 months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying. "40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now. Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant. That son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
But for all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others. For instance,
Man.
Did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. Nothing could stop me from taking his life.
Shells.
I'd been after that killer forever.
Shotgun pellets.
From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story
no
you
looking
already
damage.
know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly, it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. The town was falling apart, just like me. But I wasn't about to call it quits. Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
Okay.
I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Hit him.
Bury that old asshole! Put that beaver
But you obviously prevailed since you set your trap.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Oh boy.
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me. I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here, there, even over there.
So I am right. You are
Oh.
titched in the head.
He's a drunk as hell.
Mr. Graves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing.
Oh my god.
But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
Man, he has gone to lose. Dude, I wonder how the hell this story is going to end. And then Bigfoot showed up.
In the case of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Harlan, just like I remembered.
And then Chibi Doki with Bowser comes out of nowhere and decides to shoot me with a shotgun.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
And things was just going so well at the beginning, but now he's like, he's drinking a lot. He's hella drunk and hell of a broken man, if at least some of these stories are true.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
I don't know what crazy. The stories, or the man telling the stories.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Oh wait. What's that?
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
Yeah, someone stop this. He's not even solely determined. He's just saying shit. He's just using words.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. Oh, I thought I would go crazy. Thought?
Yeah, I'm with Jake. Or Jack. Whatever his name is.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before you'd seen him alive.
He was alive. Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
The house of the three-way showdown: the good, the bad, and the dead.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Oh boy.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Edda's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Hey, here we go again, probably for the last time. In the Mexican scan, I'll use Q and to switch for focusing upon your look. Wait. Oh, everyone down. Wouldn't that be a finale? But that, of course, that's not how it go. Not how it went. And it was my best one too. Actually, we went up to 100. Damn. Okay, so it is meant to be that way, is this?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Yeehaw, chuckle fucks. The finale.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
Oh, shit.
I was a different man
What a
back then,
twitch.
crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Oh, I could choose revenge or redemption. So, the guy that could kill my brothers wants redemption. I don't know. Oh, what does anyone one here thinks in chat? I'm not sure. So, revenge or redemption. Okay. Let's see. What can we do? I'm guessing if I had to choose with revenge, it's gonna be another showdown. And I don't feel like doing that, so. Eeny, meeny, miny.
why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Okay.
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob?
Boy,
What's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son.
Yeah, I think
Don't
think it's a
tear
good
down
choice.
the world
Since
out of anger
revenge
and
is
spite
bad.
like I did.
Yeah, I don't want one
You build
bloodshed
it up.
in the bar, even though
You do something decent with your life.
it used to
you hear
have
me?
bloodshed.
Sir?
You
Yes,
know,
sir.
and based on the story.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
As a callback. Well, that was a game. We actually had a successful run throughout the whole thing. Oh wow. Let's do that. Okay, new game plus now available. Okay, the wet to true red difficulty. Okay. Retro experience. No. How about no? Because I'm done. But hey, that was fun. I'll like write down my thoughts about this game later on. But initial thoughts is, I really enjoyed it. But the story, this is a story with just all over the place, but man to find something within itself. It's a little funny, it's a little weird, but westerns are always weird. So let's just see if. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're gonna be playing Wolverine for our next one after doing with Tony Hawk's Underground 1 and 2. And just gonna focus on the story. Maybe some side quests if needed to. Who knows? But that was the call of Juarez, Gunslinger. I could give it like a 8.5 out of 10. I'm pretty sure that not a lot of people is going to get this game the moment they play it. But until like tomorrow would be the first Tony Hawk Underground. We're going to stick with the schedule, but I'm going to add Thursday on just so I can play some more Pokemon Radical Red, and kind of finish as that one instead of just leaving people hanging with that. With just one day, we're gonna have it for 2 days straight, just so I can finish it. One in the afternoon and then one at night. And well, other than that, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Blue Sky. Right? Make sure to go on your YouTube, do like and just subscribe my videos. So comment down below what kind of games you want me to play. That's about 50 to 20 years ago, and I'll do my best to find them and play them. To the best of my ability. Goodies, y'all have a nice day, and until next time, bye bye.